You would never believe we're in the middle of Chicago right now, but we are. Today we're in Chicago being total tourists.
And we're doing so by spending almost $0.
Chicago is the third largest city in the US. For comparison, it's roughly the same population as the entire country of Jamaica. It's beautiful architecture, great food, and endless list of things to do and see attract more than 57.6 million visitors every single year.
One of the biggest excuses we hear for people not to travel is that it's too expensive. And while we agree that travel can be expensive, we wanted to challenge ourselves to get the Chicago experience by spending almost $0 today. So we've compiled a list of things to do around the city. We're gonna see how many we can fit into one day with spending almost $0.
So we didn't even make it an hour without spending money, but that's okay because if you want a good, safe place to park in the city, you're going to have to pay anywhere from like $20 to $80. We found a really good parking space and it's like centrally located to the things we want to do today. So we're parked here, and stay tuned for the end of the video when we share a little secret on how to find city parking.
First on our Chicago adventure, we're biking to the zoo. You ready?
Where did that helmet come from?
That's your helmet.
No, it's not.
That is your helmet.
I thought my helmet looked like yours.
You rode that helmet all through Ragbri.
Are you sure?
Yes. That is your helmet.
It has my hair on it.
Just a confession, we may have not have ridden our bikes since Ragbri in July.
Obviously, I can't even remember what my helmet looks like.
Now are you ready?
Well, almost have to put my helmet on. Yeah, I guess it's my helmet. Okay, now I'm ready.
Alright.
I'm a little bit nervous about riding my bike, to be honest.
Do you remember how to ride your bike?
I don't know. Here we go. A little chilly for a bike ride. Oh, I see where we can go.
So there's no bike lane on this particular street, so we're gonna walk on the sidewalk for a bit. All right, back on the bikes.
Careful.
Some of those city streets were kind of sketchy, but this is beautiful, this park.
The Lincoln Park Zoo does have parking.
The parking does cost money, so be prepared for that.
We chose to park in a more central location to all of our activities today because they have bike racks here too. I love the zoo. In the 4th grade, I did a book report on giraffes, and they have the same number of bones in their neck as humans. They're just a lot bigger. I know you guys are probably like, there's no way the zoo is free, but yes way, it's totally free. There's like other stuff you can pay for, but the zoo itself is free and it's awesome. So obviously there was a wall, but that lion walked right up to me and the girl next to me, and my jaw just dropped. I was like, awesome. I absolutely love going to the zoo. I was bummed because there were several animals that weren't out though.
Now we're headed back to the van to put our bikes up and walk to lunch.
Here we go. We honestly could not have gotten better weather today.
All right, the zoo is really cool. You almost forget that you're in the middle of Chicago. We made it to the van. I missed riding my bike.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad we did that.
All right, let's go to lunch.
Okay, so we put the bikes up and now we are heading to lunch at a local Chicago place that was recommended to us by a friend of ours. He travels a lot and keeps a list of like all the best places to eat, so we're really excited to go there.
Let's go, I'm hungry. They said it was gonna be like an hour and a half to 2 hours, like before we got seated. And we're really hungry right now, so we're probably gonna skip out on this, at least this time. Maybe next time. So we've moved on to plan B, which is Bob's Pizza. So we're gonna go see if they have gluten-free pizza and if they're open and if we have to have a reservation and all of that stuff.
And maybe we'll eat some Chicago pizza.
Maybe.
Well, this is becoming quite the adventure.
Bob's Pizza is no longer here, so we're moving on to plan C.
Yeah.
So I bet you're wondering how we're gonna get free lunch. I'll address that. We're not. That's why it's called 24 almost free hours in Chicago.
But everything we're about to do next, before dinner, is free. Let's go sit down there. One of the coolest things about Chicago is the Riverwalk, which extends 1.25 miles from Lake Michigan. And we were so excited to come here because we had a blast at the Riverwalk in San Antonio, and the overall just vibe of the area is really fun. And it's absolutely beautiful down here. TBH could use some hot chocolate right now. It's getting kind of chilly out here. But look at this boat.
Now we're gonna follow the Riverwalk about 1 mile towards Millenium Park.
So we're stopping because something's about to happen. I don't know. There's like police officers, and this guy over here looks like he's building a float. There is a float across the street, and there's like a dance team. I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm here for it. When there's something strange and it don't look good, who are you gonna call? So it turns out that was a parade, but it doesn't start for like almost 2 more hours, so we're not staying for it. We're going to the Bean. It's no secret that Chicago is not like the safest place in the world, but we've tried to keep to the safer areas and touristy places, which are usually safer. But there is a whole lot of security to get into Millenium Park, and it's Halloween weekend, and everyone's acting, I don't know, it's like everyone's a little on edge. It's kind of eerie, to be honest. The Bean, checked that off the list. Now we're headed to Navy Pier. Navy Pier is our last stop for the day. There's great food, entertainment. We're just gonna go see what there is tonight specifically, and we'll probably eat dinner there before heading back to the van. Lake Michigan is beautiful.
Yeah.
Please put that in there. We are not killing it on the restaurant game today. Our dinner place was going to be Chicago style pizza, but they are only doing takeout right now. So we picked another place and we're gonna go there instead. It's been a really awesome day in Chicago. We just got back to the van. My watch says that we have walked over 12.5 miles today, and we did ride our bikes, as you saw, so we're exhausted to say the least, but Chicago's been really fun. People have been really nice, and overall, like, I don't know, it's just a cute big city. That's the best way I can describe it. But we're thankful for our day here. We do have one more video coming from Illinois because we do have to tent camp here, so stay tuned because that is our next video.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and follow along on our 50 states tour. And if we didn't do something that we should have done, drop that down in the comments below.
Yes, please comment below because we love reading your suggestions on what we should do as we travel, and maybe we'll get to come back and spend more time in Chicago sometime. But for now, we're heading to bed because we're exhausted, and we'll see you in the next video. That's kind of creepy.